Good day, everyone. This is Dude, along with Kami.
Hello.
So today we're looking at a card game I've never run across before, so this should be interesting. This is LightSeekers Kindred. It is a 48 enhanced reality trading card game, or trading card starter sets. So we have Dread and Nature. Kami will be taking Dread, and while she opens that, I'll just go over what's in these. So these have a 36 card deck, one 12 card booster, one booster card, 2 health counters, and 1 order specific playmat. It has a guaranteed to be exclusive hero.
These are... The cards are very secured in here, as you can tell.
Yes. Oh, there's what a booster pack looks like.
Double check, make sure I didn't forget anything. Booster pack from mine.
There's
and order specific playmat just for the sake of showing it. Getting this unfolded.
That's a decent sized mat.
Yeah, that is a very
sweet. So starting. Let go, please. There we go. That way I can drag it slightly. Go. Yeah, this is what, 2.5 feet?
something around that, yeah.
Yeah. As you discard your deck, your hero, your items, and the playfield, and I'm not sure what the numbers are, but we also have the turn sequence, so very useful. Especially since I've never heard of this game and just literally ran across it on a sale.
So why not? Let's give it a shot. And you have a different play mat, so
same style, just different coloring. So for Nature, it's a nice green, but
well, it's also a
slightly different picture.
Art. I would say more than than slightly, considering mine was a skeleton.
True. But otherwise, the same location for items and the order. So, anyway.
Let's see. Shall I start with booster pack?
No, we'll do the boosters dead last.
Okay.
As I look at the pack and go, okay, I see where the little thing is to help open it. Now, where's the end? Should be right here.
Mine was on top of the logo.
Yeah, mine should be there, but oh, I say it's.
I had to do it by feel.
Yeah, it's at the very edge on mine.
Yes.
So anyway.
Now this seems to be the type of setup where they'll have you keep these in a particular order, so that you can play a guided game. But potentially, we haven't read this. I'm just going. My experience with these particular styles is so I'm going to be very careful about.
Sadly, no direction book, but we can easily look that up online.
Yes. So, I have Death Shifter Zaleen, hero. Rigor Mortis, combo buff. Horrific Manifestation, combo attack. Toxic Haunt, combo buff. Drain Life, combo buff. Devour Soul, combo defend. Corrupted Spirit, attack. Another Corrupted Spirit. Gurgling Ooze, buff. Another Gurgling Ooze. Crude Exterminator, attack. Another Crude Exterminator. Covetous Shade, buff. Another Covetous Shaved. Spectral Widow, buff. Bone Reaper, buff. Another Bone Reaper. Wall of Bones, buff. Another Wall of Bones. Stalking Sipid?
Yeah.
Buff. Shambler, buff. Another Shambler. Sacrificial Pit, buff. Skeletal Rider, buff. Fallen Guardian, buff. Shadow Puppet, attack. Another Shadow Puppet. Another Shadow Puppet. Shadow Supplier, buff. Another Shadow Supplier. Shadowy Grave, buff. Fortune Master, buff. Blood Pact Redeemer, attack. Umbron Necrolord, buff. I just couldn't do that one upside down. Umbron Barkeep, defend. Another Umbron Barkeep. And a booster card thing. Scan and share to unlock digital boosters.
Woo.
Apparently.
Yes. I just wanted to point out something very minor.
Hmm?
I do actually like the look the back of the cards have.
Yes.
There we go. When I get the light to hit it, you can see how it... But what I'm noticing...
The cards have different colors depending on...
So, oh, I see what it... These are the...
Yes, they're both...
Scanning cards.
Mm-hmm. So I will move mine
Oh, and I
here.
see how they... So there's the little bumps on the side. That's what triggers the different scan.
Yes.
So 2 tokens I have. Just real quick before starting.
So, if anyone managed to scan those, have fun.
Yeah, more power to you. 2018, so these aren't that old. So here's my hero, Hive King Ixa.
Yes.
Yeah. Spiritual Turmoil, combat buff. Vine Lash, combat buff. Treetop Tribunal, combo buff. Beast Within, combo buff. Territorial Dominance, combo attack. Mantix Tunneler, buff. Another Mantix. Mantix Hatchling, buff. Another Hatchling. Hungry Behemoth, buff. Spinebark Forager, defend. Insect Swarm, buff. Feasting Skeetos, attack. Vicious Scalefang, buff. Another Scalefang. Ashwood Nurturer, defend. Moss Ridged Defender, buff. Moss Ridge Defender, buff. And as you can see, these have dots on the outside for doing this with the enhanced reality. So software can easily detect what cards are what. Stump Drift Shaman, buff. Stump Drift Shaman, buff. Bloomback Draga, buff. Canopy Creeper, defend. Another Creeper, defend. Well, a few times you actually hear Creeper and defend instead of defend against. Invigorating Stink Cap, buff. Reckless Spirit, attack. Another Spirit. Third Spirit. Fungal Medium, buff. Spectral Mantix, buff. Spirit Mob, attack. Another Spirit Mob. Umbron Barkeep, defend. Crushing Charger, attack. Egg Chamber, buff. Egg Chamber, buff. Yeah, there's a slight texture to the back of these. Feels nice.
Now we shall
Look
go
at
on to the booster packs.
Yes.
So while the cards that we just went through may have been specifically chosen for each of these,
Random.
this seems like they'll more likely be random. So we could get some interesting stuff in these.
Yes. Too bad we have no idea what we could get.
Well, I'm just saying a lot of the cards in this follow a certain theme. These don't have to.
Yeah, these can be from any of the theme.
Yes. Case in point, I have a greedy gas bag.
Give him some Beano.
Buff. Exterior Fabricator. Buff. Ice Feather Mystic. Defend. I like that art.
Yes. That's the Astral.
Ashwood Nurturer. Defend. So,
Yep.
dude got one of those. Smoldering Bruiser. Buff. Life Leecher. Defend. Chain Reactor. Buff. Steadfast Beacon. Buff. Plaguebringer. Buff. Stampede. Combo Defend. Beast Tamer. Defend.
Ooh, shiny.
Yes. Have a Moonbeak Corvid. Buff.
I like the Corvid.
Yes. So I will set aside the foil just
Yes.
for display purposes there.
Come on. You can open this. We have a Blastbot. Attack. Lava Tamer. Attack. Everrock Chandler. Buff. The non-shiny Moonbreak Corvid. Repairbot. Buff. Oakthorn Rider. Attack. Call of the Wild. Combo buff. Snowcast Seer. Buff.
That's some nice art.
Yeah. I do like the art on these.
Mm.
Crescent Fall Cultists. Defend. Colossus Gateway.
Colossi. So
Colossi,
multiple.
yeah.
Or Colossi, depending on,
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's a gateway.
It's a gateway, so I don't know if it's meant to be the plural of Colossus or... Anyway.
We have a Guard Snail. Buff. Snail with armor. And we have an Octopuff Oracle. off. Ooh, shiny.
Yes.
That's neat. These are unique.
Yes.
Definitely something we'll be looking into more and figuring out rules and such.
Yes. Got an interesting mix of art styles going on, I would say.
Oh yeah.
There's stuff ranging from, actually the foils could highlight it. Some of it's more cartoony, and some of it's more fantastical.
Yes. So yeah, there is an interesting breakdown on the art. So that's also a good thing.
Yes.
And we will be looking at other starter sets in the near future. There's 4 more. 1 more for each of the factions, which is Mountain, Storm, Astral, and Tech. As I reached over to look at them. And then we have some booster packs too for a later video. So anyway, thank you all for joining us today. Have a good day.
Bye-bye.